All right, we'll run through it here for you. Get a copy of this a little bit later this evening for you. Let's get down through here. Appliances, ran all the appliances, everything was in good shape for us. Just going to note, the dishwasher drain line does not have a high loop or an air gap in it. Very common, very easy fix. Interior of the home, just have some areas around the property, just some damage to the screens and stuff on the windows, so a little minor damage to them. Underneath both the master bathroom and then the hall bathroom sinks, we're just getting some areas of some moisture damage from previous leaks at some point in time. In the garage, just have one little small stain in the ceiling of the garage, moisture stain there, from probably a previous roof leak at some point in time. Do have your typical kind of settling cracks and little nail pops and stuff throughout the home, pretty minor cosmetic stuff. Door into the little pantry or closet off of the living room, just tighten the door jamb there, doesn't want to operate smoothly for us. As well as the bedroom 2 doors, tighten the door jamb as well. So just some adjustments to a couple doors. Several of the locations around the home are just missing the little door stops on the back side of the door, keep the doors from swinging into the wall and damaging the wall. All the guest bedroom closets, the sliding closet doors are just missing the little floor guide on the bottom there, keeps the doors from swinging in and out. In the garage, there's a couple areas there's some moisture stains. Both of them look like they're going to be from stored stuff up against the wall. Here in the garage, right outside the door, looks like they had a rack here with probably a mop and stuff that was sitting on there, and just some isolated staining to the wall, as well as underneath the shelving in there too, just some isolated staining to the baseboard there. So probably just from previous chemicals, cleaners, or stuff that's in there, stored in there that leaked at some point in time. The hallway in the closet there, or right in the hallway, kind of master closet side of the hallway, there's just some typical little settling cracks around the wall in that perimeter there. It's actually due from the closet, the master closet was expanded at some point in time. So it's just the wall that they expanded, some little bit of cracking around it. Some areas are just some minor drywall damage in the laundry room. There is some areas, again, current day requirements from when the house was built. There's requirements for smoke detectors in more locations. There's some of those areas on the current day requirements that don't have smoke detectors, like in the bedrooms and stuff. So possibly would recommend that just for personal safety. Living room ceiling fan just wobbles a little bit when it's on high, just some little bit of balancing to the ceiling fan. In bedroom 2, the ceiling fan, the pull chain that would operate the light fixture on there is just missing. So a little bit of repair there. Main water valves on the front side of the house. Water pressure coming into the house is a little high, about 85 psi, so would recommend a pressure regulator be installed. Does look like the house has been replumbed at some point in time. Originally probably plumbed with polybutylene plastic piping. However, I do see copper piping throughout the attic and the fixtures in the interior of the home. Drain line material is going to be black plastic ABS. You do have a little bit of gas service. It's just going to be 2 propane tanks in the back side of the house by the pool area to service the pool heater. No gas to the actual house itself. Master bathroom, right hand sink, just a real small leak coming at the connection of the drain line to the bottom of the sink. Some of the angle stops or shut-off valves underneath the sinks are just frozen or corroded. Some older shut-off valves underneath there. A little bit of damage to master bathroom sink. So the faucet in the sink there. Just a little bit of damage to it. The tub spout or tub fill spout for the hall bathroom there, we did have a little bit of leak, was dripping out from underneath it. Probably just hasn't got used a whole lot. The flush assembly, so the tank assembly for the hall bathroom toilet, the little flapper in there is just broken, so the toilet's not flushing and operating properly as it should. We'll talk about water pressure. Main water valve, it's inoperable at this point. It just sits there and you kind of keep spinning and spinning and spinning. It doesn't turn the water off to the house. So, water heater is a 2012 electric water heater, 40 gallons, in that little closet area off of the living room. Just going to notate it isn't getting up there in age as far as the life expectancy for a water heater. And then there is a little bit of what we call just electrolysis at the fitting there. Nothing currently leaking, but just some signs of dissimilar metal connections at that point. Electrical, 200 amp electrical panel on the side of the bedroom side of the house with a 30 amp sub panel that services the pool and all the equipment for the pool. No homeowner's been messing around with it. It's in good shape. You do have one breaker that is single strand aluminum. However, it is a larger 30 amp breaker, which is an approved size of breaker for single strand aluminum to be used on that. So Couple of the stranded aluminum wiring going into the breakers, they're just missing anti-oxidation paste to them, very common. Couple areas of just some unprofessional wiring. In the garage, I took the light fixture, put adapters into it, ran 2 or 3 different light fixtures off of it. And then as well as the ceiling lights here, there's just the power cord that's just basically dangling by the power cord here versus this being attached to the fixture itself there. So just a little bit of some areas, some cleanup. Extension cord wiring, they basically have the dishwasher plugged into an extension cord running under the Lazy Susan and underneath the kitchen sink there. Just notates there, unless you want to pull the dishwasher out, add and rewire it with a longer cord in there. The other thing too is I would possibly reroute these. It's just hindering the operation to the Lazy Susan because the wires are underneath there catching on it. No GFCI for the kitchen. House predated GFCI requirements. Would recommend some be installed just for personal safety. Front light fixture to the left of the garage just needs to be secured up. It's just dangling and loose at the wall connection. Couple light fixtures around the house just didn't operate for us. Missing bulbs or burnt out bulbs. Master bathroom sink area, countertop just need a new cover plate on the outlet in the master bathroom. Garage door, it's a looks like a newer door, newer opener. Photo eyes are operational for us. Fire door from the home to the garage is in good shape for us. The pressure reverse on the opener, if something obstructs the door above the photo eyes, did not reverse for us. Newer opener, it's just going to be an adjustment to how much force the door needs to accrue before it does reverse. Exterior of the home, front entry door needs some adjustments. Doesn't stay shut. Just needs some adjustments to the door to get a smooth operation, be able to lock and latch it properly. Couple areas around the home inside the house and stuff where the grading is going to drive back towards the house, where water is going to accumulate towards the house. So just adjusting some of the grading around the home so that way it's going to drain water away from the property properly. Couple areas around the home, you just have some typical little moisture damage from previous roof leaks at some point in time at the soffit overhangs of the property. Some other ones kind of over by the master bathroom side of the home as well. Right out front side of the house, just a little bit of some minor damage to the siding there. Could just be patched up, a little bit of just normal damage to the wood siding. A few locations around the home, the soil level comes in contact with the siding. Just would recommend raking that back, giving a visible area of the stem wall and not having the soil up to the siding level there. There's a tree on the side of the house. It just needs to be trimmed off of the roof line a little bit there. And then there's a big palm tree on the master bedroom side of the house, pretty close to the house. Just maybe calling it out. Don't know what the root system on it's going to do or if it is going to affect the house at all. So just a pretty large tree next to the house. They've added some areas of pavers or concrete here. This would have originally been a little flower bed at some point. It does slope back towards the house. You can kind of see some moisture that's accumulating around the foundation of the home area. Would maybe add in some drainage or something to allow the water to drain away from the home and not sit pooling against it, as well as on the garage side of the house. You can kind of see where the moisture is sitting there. Back patio overhang, it's all new. However, there's 2 runs where they installed proper support hangers on there, and then the rest of these, the framing there doesn't have any type of hangers or supports underneath there. So would recommend proper hangers be installed there to support the weight of that new patio roof that they installed. And then on the back side of the house, probably the sprinkler system that's spraying the side of the house, just the flashing on the bottom of the stucco material is just rusted out there. It's more of a cosmetic piece at this point. But sprinkler system did not operate completely for us from the controls and stuff, so would recommend that be repaired and then test the system and adjust any